Linda LaFlame was his wife, and she was a lead singer. I mean, David was the lead singer, but Linda was strong backup and lead, co-lead, and lead on some songs. And they divorced, split up during the height of the band, and David started dating and eventually married another girl that joined the band and did lead singing, whose name happened to be Linda. So he married, I don't know if he did that on purpose or not, but there was a second Linda in there. So from probably, I don't know that we ever had the original Linda, because that was early on. We might have at some point in time. But in 73, 74, that's about the time that happened, and it became a new Linda. And a lot of people just never knew that. And maybe you didn't know that.
No. I don't.
But I had them at the hottest room a lot.
It's kind of odd.
So
Everything. Our prices were always $350.
Yeah.
It was kind of a standard thing, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's one. Well, that's the one that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen this.
Yeah.
Different. I gotta have it in here twice, I guess. This is probably what
Reading.
is that? Reading again. Cold Blood, Loading Zone, Syndicate of Sound. Hey, Little Girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did Cold Blood a lot. I mean, we did Cold Blood more than any other band.
Oh, by far.
But,
By far.
And I don't know even what the second would be.
Of course, at Frenchie's, I did, Tower Power a lot.
Yeah.
But only at Frenchie's.
Yeah, we used Tower, but not that much.
Did Sly ever play in any of your shows?
I don't think we ever used Sly. I used.
Oh, he played at Frenchie's about 6 months, 8 months.
Yeah.
For 8 months.
Yeah. I used a lot. Larry, I guess Larry Graham.
When he left Sly.
Yeah, is the bass player and singer. I used him a lot. Larry Graham Band.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was
Graham Central Station.
Yeah, that was it. Graham
Yeah.
Central Station. I was going to say
That's
he had
right,
a name.
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah. Used him a lot. He used to play. He played a club just south of the. Odyssey Room, called the Mecca. Little place. It was twice the size of this room here, and that was it. 15 tables, stage, and there was a 11-piece band he was in, which was Communication Plus, and that was. I just can't think of his name right now. I'll come up with it in a minute. But I managed that band for a while, and he was in that band for a little while. And Napolean Brock. And Napoleon was a music student at San Jose State, black guy. He played like 9 instruments, sax, a couple different alto, tenor sax. He played flute. He played trombone. I don't think he played trumpet, but played a bunch of stuff. And I managed him with Gloria, and she had a black female vocalist who was kind of like a black Janis Joplin. Not blues, got into rock stuff. Her name was Gloria Scott. And I had them signed up, and I don't know whatever happened to Gloria, but I had an official management contract with her. And somebody big time, some big Hollywood people, came along and wanted to sign Gloria, and she came to me and asked if she could get out of the contract. And so I let her out of it, just didn't think twice. I just glad that she had the opportunity. I never really got into the band management business, and if I did, it was just to help the band out. It wasn't like I thought I was going to become a famous band manager or make any money on it. It was more to help the band out. So I was, delighted that she had somebody of significance interested in her, and she left the band at the time. And so I gave her back the contract, and she thanked me profusely. And then she came back the next day or so and had a thing that says, well, and she was right. Her people that were signing her said, well, just giving her back the contract is not what you do. Or you ripping up the contract is not what you can do. It's just simple common sense. As a matter of law, you have to sign another contract releasing. You have to have a release document because there could be multiple copies of that, or you don't even have to have copies of the contract. If someone were to testify, it existed. The contract is an agreement. It just documents an agreement, and just handing back the paper doesn't eliminate the contract at all. Like anything, like a lease. Yeah, I mean, if you lease a building, and you give the lease back to the landlord, or the landlord, whatever, you have to sign a release. And so she came back a couple days later, real sheepish, and said, well, Gary, you think I signed it, and that's fine. And but that let me know she was dealing with somebody that at least had their head on straight. But anyway, Napoleon Brock.
Hold on.